We got an easy job today. Today we're going to be changing out a light fixture. There's many reasons why you might want to do that. Maybe you're going from an incandescent light fixture to an LED light fixture. Maybe you broke the glass cover for the light, called a diffuser, and you can't find another one. Or maybe you just don't even like the way it looks and you just want to change it out. But either way, that's what we're doing today. We're changing out a light fixture. It's an easy job. Most of the time all you need is a screwdriver. Wouldn't hurt to have a voltage meter just in case for safety. Anyways, get your tools and let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is kill the breaker. That's always the rule. You kill the breaker so that you don't have any power, so that you won't get zapped. And if you do get zapped, hopefully it just bites you real quick and you remember that you need to kill the breaker. But first thing you need to do is you need to remove the cover. However your cover comes off, you need to remove that. In my case, there's just 3 little cap screws. They're decorative little nuts on there that you just remove that, and then the cover and that ring falls down, and you just take and remove those. Now you can see the thing that's actually holding the light fixture to the ceiling. In this case, it's a combination of screws. I don't know what happened to the original hardware 3 years ago when the building was built, but they went with a couple of toggle bolts and a sheetrock screw for some reason. So if they used the correct hardware and did it properly, it looks like you might be able to just loosen the screws, rotate the fixture, and pull it down out of the ceiling. But not in this case, because the toggle bolts are bigger than the holes of the light fixture. So I removed the toggle bolts and the sheetrock screw, and now the light fixture is simply hanging by the wires. So now that you know that your breaker's off, you can support the light fixture in one hand and remove the wire nuts with the other hand. You'll notice that everything's color coded, just like any electrical. The white wires are all together, the black wires are all together, and the ground wires are all together. So you take your wire nuts off and you remove your light fixture. You're halfway done. And now what I gotta do is put the new one up. But the problem with mine is I'm not gonna put it up with random toggle bolts and sheetrock screw. So I look in the bag with the original hardware, and it comes with one of these. I don't know what it's called. It's a little bracket, dude. I don't know. It's a bracket. So you take your bracket and you screw it to the actual junction box on the ceiling like it's supposed to be. And once you get it screwed to the junction box, you've got the threaded, the threaded rod that screws into it. And you can use this to adjust the tightness of the light fixture. So you screw that in there, put your light fixture up, and look, in this case there's only a couple of threads that's going to be holding that light fixture up. So what I want to do is take the light fixture down, unscrew that a little bit, and put it back up to test fit it again. And now you can see I've got quite a few threads there to hold it in place. Alright, once I got that where I want it, I'm going to take the lock nut, put the washer up there, put the nut on there, tighten it down, make sure it's good and snug, and that's going to lock that in place so that it doesn't unscrew. So once you've got that lock nut on there and it's good and snug, and that piece is the same length that you need it at, now we can go ahead and put the wiring back together. What I'm doing here is I'm matching the colors again. You take the white ones and you put a wire nut on all 3 of those together. Maybe you got more or less than 3, but you put the wire nut on all the white wires, put the wire nut on all the black wires, and you put the wire nut on the ground wire. Okay, once you got those done, you put your wires back into the junction box. Just push them up in there just to get them out of the way. And the rest is easy. You put your light fixture up there, put a washer, and you put the nut on it on the inside of the light fixture to hold the light fixture to the ceiling. Some of them you'll do that in the end. You put the glass on it and then the little nut, depending on the style of the light fixture. But in my case, that nut goes on the inside. Then I put my glass cover, and then there's 3 decorative nuts just like the one that I removed. It's that simple. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So once you get everything hooked up, your light fixture back up, turn the power back on and test it. Make sure that everything's going to work out for you. And you should be in good shape. But anyways, if you like tackling maintenance tasks yourself around the house, maybe you're getting into maintenance, you just want to know the slightest little things to get you going, to teach you how to, repair things around the house yourself without having to hire a contractor or, ask, somebody else to come help you out. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I got plenty of videos on how to fix things, how to diagnose things, and I even tell a few stories. So anyways, with that, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Bye.